guys, we are week 7 of Focus on Form. So week 7 is about the foot placement or the foot strike. So what's going to happen with our foot when it's going to touch the ground is basically naturally, if we're barefoot, actually that's a good way to know. So we want more the midfoot to touch first the ground. When I talk about the midfoot, so these here, all right? Because if I touch the ground first with my heel, I may create impact, lock my joints, which are my natural suspension, so the ankle, knee, hip, lower back. So I don't want that to lock them and then create impact. So don't want that. Also, if I end up landing on my heel first, that means I got my legs way in front of me. This is a waste of energy because then my leg has to drag all that weight forward, whereas I want my foot to touch the ground midfoot, which would be more natural. It would be under you. You can't touch midfoot forward. Then another way would be to touch first with the toes, where if I touch just with the toes, then I may overload the muscles under my foot and my calf, right? Now, of course, if you're a sprinter, you're on the deck to start, and you're gonna do a 100-meter sprint, you're just gonna be on your toes. That's normal. But normal distance, 5K, 10K and over, you're not gonna stay there, all right? So the foot placement, the first touch on the ground is mainly the midfoot, but then after that we don't want to stay there, nor we don't want to stay there or there, right? So you want to spread out your weight on the rest of your foot as fast as possible. So it's just the first contact, right away the whole foot is flat, touching the ground. And it's the same idea as if you, you know how these guys can lay down on a bed of nails, right? Is to spread, well, they're able because they're spreading out their weight. If I'm standing on 4 nails, it's gonna hurt like hell, where it's my weight, my whole weight, but on so little space. Whereas if I'm if I lay down on these nails, my same whole body weight will be spread out, so less, it's not gonna hurt. Same idea here. So I want to spread out as soon as I can all my weight to the whole surface of my foot. And so how do I do that? Unconsciously or automatically is I will always say that cue is just relax your legs, relax your calves, relax your foot, your feet. So when you run, if you're loading constantly, you keep your calf loaded, you're gonna be exhausted, it's gonna hurt, but then you're not spreading out your weight. So your foot placement is gonna be underneath you, because again, I want to use gravity to go forward, so I'm falling forward. First touch, midfoot, right away the rest of the foot spread out, and then my whole body weight is already forward, so I'm not even putting that much weight on my heel. Actually, I'm already ahead of that. And so relax, right? So every step you just touch, relax, right? Touch, relax. So there you go, foot placement. Pay attention to that. Again, with all the other elements so far we've seen for the past other 6 weeks. That's it. Have fun this week. So foot placement or foot strike.